Hello, Milk Duds, and welcome back to Seduce Me the Otome. Last episode we got a little bit feely, but now I'm okay. So when we last left off, Milka was deciding to pack her things and leave to her grandfather's house, aka estate. So we last left off on this message. Yeah, that was a good idea. So let's see what next has to offer. I should start packing. Yes, you should. You got a busy day ahead of you. I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while before I finally found two large bags. Pulling them out onto the floor of my room, I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets so that I could bring all my things with me, as you do. I didn't have much to bring other than just clothes and some toilet tries. Toilet? Toilet tries? Toil tries. It's Don't judge me. It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. Yeah, it is kind of bizarre considering you're a girl. Ah ha ha. That was the sexist joke for the day. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I just suddenly left the house. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. If it were going to be my new home, it would have to feel like it. One way or another, I was going to make it a home. Oh, got some music. Oh, yeah. Just as I was packing my things, my cell phone began ringing and vibrating in my pocket. I slid my phone out of my pocket and answered it while slowly easing myself onto my bed. Who could it possibly be calling? I'm gonna guess it's one of your girlfriends from school.
Hey Anderson, you there?
It is! It's Suzu! I gotta adjust my seat. Yes, I am here.
Is everything alright? We were worried about you, so we decided to call.
Oh, they both called. Dot dot dot.
Hello?
Hello? I'm really glad you guys called. My voice managed to come out, though it was only a whisper.
What happened? Are you okay?
No, my grandfather died. Well, slowly began to tell him about the funeral that afternoon. A small silence followed when I was done recounting what happened, and to my relief, Naomi finally spoke up.
I can't begin to imagine how you must be feeling right now. I'm so sorry. Do you want us to come over right now?
Yeah. Nope. Bro, how you gonna say no to your best friends? That's messed up. No, it's okay. My dad isn't in a good mood, so could we just keep talking on the phone like this?
Of course! We'd stay on the phone until the crack of dawn. Right, Suzu?
I'm gonna guess she's asleep right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're always here if you need us. After all, we wouldn't be the awesome triple threat trio without you, right?
Triple threat. Cool. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah.
Triple threat trio? That sounds like the name of a gang.
We are a gang, you know? We gotta squad up for life.
Yeah, I mean, we're all taking on the world together. We've got to sound somewhat scary, or else no one's going to take us seriously.
Well, we're a bunch of chicks called the Triple Threat 3. I can't even say it. Oops. 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 I did a nope. Back. Okay. Alright. Alright. I almost made an oopsie there. Alright. So, yeah, I mean, blah, blah, blah. It sounds somewhat scary. Well, we are the Triple Threat Trio. It's a tongue twister. We are the Triple Threat Trio. That does sound like a porno, so it's not that scary.
What's with you and naming things?
Well, she has a fetish.
You've got to step up your game, Naomi. Falling behind to the cool kids like Anderson and me.
I mean, I'm not a cool kid.
Hey! I'm a cool kid. If anything, I'd say you have to step up your game.
Damn, they're arguing over the phone. We chatted cheerfully about all sorts of things. Very soon I had forgotten about the events that day and was engaged in conversation about Naomi's favorite TV shows. Some program called Herlock. I guess that's supposed to be like Sherlock? I don't know. We all agreed that the actor playing the tits character certainly had a very distinctive look about him. With that long overcoat and scarf wrapped around his neck, we had many disagreements about who we thought was the coolest character. Ah ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he has really high cheekbones and his eyes are pretty. Though I do have to say I prefer Jetson And as a bonus, his actor is just so sassy. I looked at the clock hanging on the wall and realized how late it was. Whoa, it's already 1 a.m. Sorry for keeping you guys up so late. I think I'm gonna hit the hay for tonight. So see you guys at school tomorrow. I should probably shower and go to bed. I can't believe I stayed up this late just to talk to my friends. Well, it looks like it's daylight in your room. God, maybe it's 1 p.m.? Have you ever thought of that? But it was really nice. Well, to the bathroom I go. Ooh, are we gonna get a little peeky? I took a relaxing shower. Nothing beat hot. I guess there's supposed to be beats there. Nothing beats hot water and the feeling of being clean. After drying myself, I promptly dressed in my pajamas and crawled into bed. Ah, a nice hot shower after a long day. I'm so glad to finally be in bed. It had been a really long day. I knew that I was wishing for something to change back in class, but I certainly wasn't expecting any of the things that happened today. Wait, how are you going to go to school the day after your grandfather died? I would stay home. It's time for grieving, not for school. And I have to go back to school tomorrow. Ugh, I guess she has to go. Maybe she's being forced. I curled up on my side and tightly wrapped the blankets around me. I really wasn't in the mood to be returning to school, and my dad probably would make me go just for the sake of it. Well, go and then be like, hey, yo, I can't stay here. I'm sad. And then they'll send you home. It's time to go to sleep. Yes, indeed. I reached out to my lamp and on my nightstand to turn off the lights. However, my mind was so lost in passing of my grandfather and the thoughts of inheriting something so big that it haunted my mind the entire night until the next morning. Oh, I shook my head to try to clear the sleepiness out of me, to no avail. I really didn't get any sleep last night. It's already time to wake up. Wait, school? As soon as I realized I had to go to school, I slid out of bed and looked at the vanity mirror. That's a relief. Luckily, there was barely a bruise on my cheek. You had to squint to actually see it. I doubted anyone would actually notice it unless they leaned in really close. Breathing out a sigh, I got dressed, took my backpack, and caught the bus to school. It wasn't even hours before everyone heard of the news. I was approached in school and given condolences for my loss. However, that wasn't what shocked my friends.
Wait, so you have the whole Anderson house to yourself? Lucky as hell, man!
Yeah, I know, but can we please just not ignore the fact that my grandfather died? Thank you. That's right, Suzu. Be more like Naomi.
Quit being so sensitive, Naomi.
Well, alright.
Quit being so vulgar, Suzu.
Well, hell isn't a bad word, technically. Naomi's right, Suzu. Let's see here. Should we go Naomi's right or Suzu's right? I don't know. Naomi's right.
Oh, man, come on!
Yeah, Naomi's right. You shouldn't be so vulgar.
See? She knows about proper public taste.
Yeah, I got proper public taste.
I know how to be a lady. Sheesh.
Well, you sure haven't proved it. Guys, I'm going there after school today because my parents want me to get used to living there.
Seriously? It hasn't even been a day since you came back to school.
Yep, they're kicking me out. I know, but my parents want me to try living there as soon as possible.
Still, that's really fast. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, probably. Of course. Ha 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 ha. But even in the comfort of my best friend's life seemed to keep testing me. Oof!
Hey! Don't go around shoving people like that.
Damn! Who we talking to? We gonna jump somebody?
Whoops. Did I strike a nerve, Capini?
Well, it looks like we got the popular chick here, I guess. Yeah, Lisette, the chicken class. She let out a small laugh and twirled her hair around her fingers. Lisette, one of the last people I wanted to see today.
It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Exactly.
Oh, Anderson. Hey, how's it going?
Wait, is she being nice to me? Like, am I one of the popular girls? I'm so confused about my life. I'm alright.
Haven't you already heard, Lizette?
Of what?
Her grandfather's passing.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really watch a lot of news.
Damn.
Doesn't really sound like you mean it.
I do mean it. Earnestly. Why wouldn't I?
Typical Capini. Isn't her family involved with the mafia or something? I wouldn't be surprised if she brought out a bat from behind her back right this moment.
Some rude girl. Wow. Damn. I had nearly forgotten the crowd that followed Lisette, which was mostly comprised of people that no one wanted to see on a typical school day. Wait, whose last name is Capini? I'm Anderson. Who's Capini? She Capini? I don't know. No one had the slightest idea why exactly they followed Lisette around persistently, but they labeled themselves as social equals
That
with
is
her.
out of line. Suzu comes from an honest family.
Oh, she's Capini.
Says the one whose family profits from political scandals.
Damn! We gonna have a scruffle here?
Yeah, your dad doesn't make anything unless he's in the court with dirty politicians.
Alright, we're about to get the boxing. Alright, Name's about to get the
Hey.
boxing.
Let's all calm down for a second, alright? I'm sure Anderson needs some time to recuperate. I mean, what just happened? We need to give her some respect.
That's right. I like the popular girl. ... Just stop. Stop acting like that already. Like you feel sorry for me.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're happy seeing me like this. You already have everything you've wanted. And now seeing me like this, life couldn't get any better. Bitterness seeped into me, and words started flying out of my mouth without filter. But honestly, I didn't care. I was so consumed by anger that I only saw Lisette in front of me. What exactly am I to you? Just another part of your obstacle course? Is that what I am? I'm sick of it, Lisette. I'm sick of all these charades. I'm sick of you. Gasps rose from the crowd around her, and I was brought back to the school hallway. Even my friends beside me looked at me in surprise. One girl looked like she was going to speak up, but Lisette held her hand up to stop her. There was an emotion in her face that I couldn't quite make out, but I could see a form of pity in her eyes. She looks angry. No, don't you dare pity me. I looked away from her. I didn't want to see that emotion in her eyes when she was talking to me. She didn't have the right to look at me that way.
I'm sorry. I know your grandfather passing away must have really taken a toll on your emotions.
Well, that's not the only thing taking a toll on my emotions. Ah ha ha ha. Another sexist joke of the day. I need to stop. ... She stepped towards me and put her hand on my shoulder, giving me a tiny smile, as if for old time's sake. But for some reason, I didn't feel comforted at all. Not that I was just angry at her, but the expression on her face when she leaned in close to me contorted it something complex into fuck my mouth. Something was different about her. I couldn't quite place my finger on it, but something about her had definitely changed.
Well, I'll be going for now. Track meet responsibilities and all of that stuff. See you later.
Bruh, she's in track? Cool. Something about Lisette made me feel uncomfortable. I wasn't just angry, but also uneasy. What was it? I had never seen her like that before, but I decided to pay no further attention to it. She continued running down the hallway with her gaggle of friends behind her. I refocused my attention to Miss Phillips, who was fuck me! I refocused my attention to Miss Phillips, who was walking down the hall towards me.
Well,
Whoops. Alright.
I'll be going.
Whoops. Sorry, my bad. Alright, okay, this is where we were.
Is everything alright, girls?
No, my grandfather died last night.
Nothing we couldn't handle, Mrs. P. Just a bunch of snobs.
Damn.
Suzu, hush. It was nothing, Mrs. Phillips.
I see. Well, Miss Anderson, please accept my condolences for your loss.
I will. Thank you, Miss Phillips.
Your grandfather was a good man. He really upheld the philanthropy of his company's policies, and the money that went towards charity, too.
I know, he was amazing. I really looked up to him and I wanted to be as good as he was.
Well, I know that you'll be as great as your grandfather.
Thanks, Naomi.
Hell yeah, she will. She'll be 10 times better than her grandfather.
Damn, that's a little bit much. Would I really be better than my grandfather? Everyone seemed to have high expectations for me. Wanted to do my best and make my family proud. But to be better than my grandfather? I wasn't sure about that. From outside the school window, I saw a familiar blue car pull up to the curb. Undoubtedly, it was my father in the driver's seat. Oh, my ride is here. Well, I guess I'll see you both tomorrow.
Want us to come with you?
Nah. Oh, no. It's okay. Ha 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 ha. I'll be fine. See you. Hey, Dad.
Hey, honey.
Are you gonna apologize about what you did last night? As I got into the car, I noticed my father looked troubled, clutching at his steering wheel and staring straight ahead as if something was really bothering him.
About what happened yesterday. I'm sorry for yelling at you. Does your cheek still hurt?
Actually, yeah, so can we go get some ice cream? No, it's nothing to worry about.
I mean it. I shouldn't have laid a finger on you. You know that you're my most precious daughter. You're all that I have.
Oh, I was about to say, do I have sisters or something? Dot dot dot. I what? Yet he couldn't bring himself to say what he could never say to me for such a long time. I always wanted to hear those words to affirm how he really felt, but I guess even now he couldn't say it to me. I'm gonna go ahead on a limb and say that the words he's trying to say is, I love you. I turned my head away to look out the window. There was no point in waiting for something that was never gonna come. And like that, he started to drive, and the conversation between us ended. I decided to focus my attention on the passing scenery. We were taking the unusual route to grandfather's house. It was located within the vicinity. There we go, vicinity of the school district, but it was still pretty far from the school and far and from where our house was. He had always lived alone. He insisted on doing things by himself, even at his age, living in such a large house. I wondered, did he pass away with no one at his side as well? Sounded so lonely and sad. It was strange that he decided on living all alone in his large estate. If anything, he could have lived with us, though he and my father probably would have given each other the silent treatment the entire time. Maybe living alone was preferable to that. I actually hadn't visited him for quite a while. Visits to his house were most frequent when I was a child, and I had grown up since then. The last time I visited, though, I thought he looked just as he usually was, happy and healthy. But things change. In the back of my mind, I knew that he would have to leave one day. It wasn't like humans could live forever. So why did my heart still feel so heavy? The car ride was mostly spent in silence until he spoke up again.
How was school? Maintaining your grades, I hope.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't checked on my grade card in a while. Yeah, I've been trying my best as of so far.
Trying? That's not really doing the best you can, is it?
I need to get a drink. Hold on. I'm a glug glug. Feel better. Dot dot dot. With my father, only some words I said were filtered through his ears. It was difficult to keep up a conversation without eventually talking about academics or my future, even if it was something loosely based on it. He always found a way to integrate in it whenever we talked.
Anyway, your belongings are in the trunk. There isn't a lot, so I'm sure you can manage bringing them inside the house. After all, you are on the road to being independent now.
Woohoo! Yes, I can manage it on my own. The unusual silence resumed between us. I really wasn't sure what to say around him, especially when most of the time he didn't share the same opinions. One question did linger in my mind, though. if he was going to justify acting so nonchalant at my grandfather's funeral, I had the right to at least know why. Um, yeah, sure, let's try it again. Say, Dad, about you and Grandpa.
We are not talking about this.
Okay, don't slap me again. I feel like we should be, because Grandpa did leave us yesterday,
I wouldn't care if he had left even long before that. I do not want to hear it, and that is the end of this conversation.
Damn, don't slap me, Dad. As always, he managed to shut down any other form of conversation related to him. It was just like what happened last night. Did he slap you? I opened my mouth slightly, but I closed it again. It was like talking to a brick wall. It wasn't like I could find out anything by somehow arguing my way through it. All right then. I leaned against the car door and stared out the window. I really couldn't think what would this place be like. I had been to my grandfather's house before, but it was one thing visiting and another thing actually living there. How would I manage living on my own without any training to really care for a house? I knew that naturally the bills would be paid by my parents. Oh, you little lucky girl. You little lucky girl getting your bills paid by your parents, who inherited grandfather's stocks to the corporation. But I had never lived independently before. Thinking about it made me feel some kind of bird being pushed on out of the nest. Though I was technically an adult, I felt unprepared and a bit daunted at the prospect of actually moving into a new place. Most people my age would be ecstatic moving out. After all, it would symbolize some kind of change in their lives, like being on the road to independence. But I felt like it was nothing of the sort. Really hoped it wouldn't let my parents down. I wouldn't want to let my grandfather down. What would he be saying right now? I gazed up at the passing clouds in the sky. If you were out there, grandfather, how would you be doing? Would there be anything you'd want to tell me at this moment? And of course, no answers. What was I doing? Searching for an answer in a heaven that would or would not exist? I ducked my head to stare at the blur of tears and cars from the car window. My head was definitely going into the clouds there at that moment. I became a robot towards the end of that sentence. Don't know why I decided to. I would like to point out we're going 0 miles an hour. We're getting literally nowhere, Dad, so if you could please pick up the pace. Either way, I found myself being driven off to my new home. Actually, we're not going anywhere because we are out of gas as well. We are out of gas and we're going 0 miles an hour. Damn, Dad, did you not take care of this car? We are here! That's a sexy house. The car rolled to a stop and I drifted out of my thoughts. Well, since we're here at the sexy house, I think I'm going to end the video here at the sexy house, because why not? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I sure enjoyed it. And if you would, please like and share this video. Even if you don't, I still love you all the same. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye. Love you.